Yes, welcome right to Kevin! Shut the fuck up, the 4 years, come on.
Hurry up.
How are you, lads, alright?
Alright, we were just catching up there and you just jumped right in.
It was important
They
stuff
two
as
don't
well.
know we've
Let
started.
this still fucking
No, what they two, by the way. They're just talking They're talking fucking powder in their hair and all that.
That is like a dance, for that.
Aye. I've got the powder. The same
No,
stuff.
you can't.
Fuck you.
And it's away on that table.
Escobar couldn't keep me fucking going.
Fucking Annie out there.
So what are you actually talking about your hairstyles?
No, we were talking
I'm
about
going to see the Brat Pack, isn't he?
No, can I get tickets,
How
mate?
can
Somebody
you
needs
Go on,
to.
somebody will get you tickets.
Royal Concert Hall, Monday, 28th April.
Right.
Are we
28th
buying it?
April?
Are we buying it?
No.
No, we're not buying that.
It was
There is a pet. Sorry, man, you
a
go.
bit of advice he was giving me there on when you're in the bed.
What was it?
How to enjoy it.
I wasn't listening. What's your...
I comfy pillars, that's what I say.
I can't go into detail, mate.
Alright, well, there's a pet peeve. People that go and watch fucking Bradley Walsh in concert.
No, it's a music.
Fuck goes to watch Bradley.
I know,
Was
is
it
he
him
the
and, him and the Five Chasers singing Frank Sinatra song?
By the way, do you not like the music? The music?
I do like that. The music.
I don't know anybody that doesn't
But I didn't
like
know
that
he was
sort
a
of
singer.
music.
I thought he was just on the...
singer.
But we were
He's
talking
alright.
about earlier, the quiz show, is that? So,
No, he's can't get tickets. He must be good.
I sold it.
He's a wee pain in the
I
ass.
bet many's in the Royal Concert.
He's a presenter, kids on he's a football player, kids on he's a singer.
Aye, where do you football player? I
Stick
didn't know
to
that.
one.
You just clicked 2 of them boxes, did you?
No, Buffy Bradley Walsh. I did a lot of minute.
Baby Brad.
Kids on he played with Barnett or something. One of them played with the reserves or something and he fucking tells people he's a football
Right.
player.
He's good though in the chase.
Seeing you're talking about that, do you tell me you come across these people that come up to you, like Bradley Walsh, and go, I was a player myself. Douglas, I had this other week. Douglas was my manager and that. Barnesy and we Pete Beardsley and stuff like that. And
Beardsley.
so I went, I'm looking at him going, I don't recognise this boy, right? I went, did you play many first games? Nah, just under 19s, mate, under 19s.
I know somebody, but I'm not even going to
I know who you're talking about.
Mate, he's talking like he fucking played in the first team every week.
It's nuts.
Have you been with him before? The guy you're
Been with him.
He's a oust him.
Nah,
Come on, let's get
I've
him.
got far too much.
Right, I know
In
Schultz
fact,
now
I'm
oust
pretty
him.
good pals with him. So,
Oh.
no, I'm not even going there. I know. I'll
You know
tell
anyone like that?
No.
No, I don't know anybody, but you meet
What on, we used to know that at Celtic.
That's what I'm saying. That's my whole career. That's how I've made it on here.
Fucking on a Legends bus.
100%.
He scored goals in Europe for Motherwell.
But he was a player at Motherwell.
Aye.
Do you know what I'm going to ask?
When you
When
went
But
to
the
the
hell
Or were you talking specifically about Celtic?
Let's flip that, by the way. But then, what do you hear? You always hear when you're in pubs and all that, he was better than you, he was a player, by the way.
No, they
Well,
felt
hold on, it's not just about...
Ability.
It takes a wee bit more to become...
A football player.
the favourite one is
but
he
you hear
liked
it all
to,
the time,
but
Daz.
he never made it. He liked to drink and the woman.
A woman.
And he's an ugly bastard as well.
By the way, I say that when I'm looking at mirror after a pass.
Aye, but you do.
You could have made it, Dazzler, but you liked a bit of that. And
So it takes a wee bit more, innit?
That's what your dad says about you. People done it all the time. My boy was a player, but he liked it.
Innit?
I'm going to ask you all a question here.
Right.
Who at this table in
Is
the
it off the
public
sheet?
can answer this as well? Made the most appearances in their career.
Wow. What a question.
What,
Faddy,
Out of you
No.
4.
Oh, they've been...
I'm not
Aye.
hot.
Out of you 4. So don't the people watching at home, I want you to answer. I know they know.
Wouldn't
Don't
it
go
be me?
checking it. Don't go on Google.
No,
I want you to answer it.
I would say Si.
When your final answer.
Fuck off.
Right, I wouldn't be.
No, look.
Me?
Well, who'd you play with?
Swindon, Portsmouth.
When did you stop
You'd be
playing?
better.
Portsmouth bigger
You'd
club
be
than any
better.
club
Did
you
they
played with.
You'd be better throwing your fucking
count?
training
Portsmouth.
sessions in there
Portsmouth
and
bigger
see
club than any club you played with.
What?
Miles bigger. That's second division or something.
Man City. All right, okay.
Who is it?
Did you want to guess, no?
I've got about 400.
Oh, you're me.
I'll go Derek.
No, I don't think so.
Right, so you're going Derek. Faddy, who you going?
I'm going Derek.
Derek, who you going?
I'll go Daz.
No, no chance.
Who you going?
I'm going towards Faddy.
The
Yeah, is it?
answer is Gordon DL.
Wow.
There you go.
That's brilliant.
How many?
488.
There you go.
Not bad.
Told you, I'm right again.
Fucking
Just like I get the Cooten right last week.
You got the what, sorry, mate?
Cooten right.
I saw you
We
did.
called it at 5-0, remember?
So we did.
Celtic
Three
St
years
Johnson game.
Was it 5 we
5-0.
went?
Then Aberdeen, I said 2-1.
You're a genius, mate. How was Bratislava, mate?
Brilliant.
Was it good, Would you
Use it.
recommend it to
I
people?
would definitely recommend it.
Could you give us a wee rundown of the place? And
Just that sunny, aye.
Was it?
Aye. Nice city.
Were you sunbathing?
No, that was a city
No,
break.
that's sunny.
I could have if I wanted to.
Was it?
It would have been a bit weird, just in the middle of the city centre,
Right.
sunbathing.
Imagine that is lined in.
Yeah, you can, on the tap, roof pools and all that.
No, it's not that.
So not that
It wasn't-
type of place?
Nah, it was just a city break. Went to Vienna as
I
well.
thought
Did you
were
wear
there
trunks
a
underneath your jeans?
No,
Just in case?
no.
The pants?
No. It was just a city break. I know that you weren't sure where it was.
We weren't happy
We were a
with
bit
it.
critical. You weren't happy either.
No, I liked it.
What's the
went
flight
to-
time?
2.5 hours.
Oh, I like that.
I went to a game.
No.
into that.
Get that much as a beer.
€2.
Right.
What?
Wow, seems
There
like a
you
good
go,
place,
there
doesn't
it.
it?
Me and you'll go there.
That's
Aye,
it.
so no, it's honestly. I went when I was doing my
20,
coaching
20
badges.
euro between us.
Listen, I actually went to a game, commentated on a game over
No,
there.
I did. No, I didn't. I went when I was doing my coaching badges, and I thought I'm going to come back here. So I went back. Missy's 2 youngest. Ended up going to a game. It was a derby semi-final of a cup. Went to extra time.
Top league,
penalties. Aye.
Good standard.
Slovan Bratislava against Spartak Trnava.
You take
Remember
your wife?
Bratislava beat Celtic?
Good,
Take your miss? Or did she go shopping?
You just go
No, we all
yourself.
went.
Family holiday.
Your missus like football?
Oh,
She used to go to my
No, I
game.
don't
and
know.
they went to extra time as well.
Oh, fuck that.
Sitting with a beer.
He'd been
Ah,
fucking
that-
square root.
the-
Honestly, see the experience you got
There
at the
you
game
go,
was
there's a
tremendous.
difference. There he just says it.
Sitting with a beer down, kiosk down, about 10
Brilliant.
steps. Get a beer, sit up and watch a game. with a
Faddy,
beer.
how cool.
Amazing.
Would you bring that back to this?
I was there on Sunday night. I was at the Milan game, sitting with a beer,
It's
watching
amazing.
the game. And
What an
nice,
it was
just
brilliant,
nice,
honestly.
nice,
It was
just
right next to
so,
all
so
the-
chilled out.
All the ultras, the
What?
Trnava, it was brilliant. Sent you pictures, you never even bothered replying to them.
No.
Oh, that's
back.
terrible.
Do that,
Unbelievable.
Did you actually, mate? Do you know I've been hiding? I've
And
been
you
hiding
don't
from my
care
phone.
it.
No, no, you're online. I've
Then
seen
you know, you don't.
He's an arrogant bastard.
I've seen you. I've seen you
You
online.
don't go mad for it. You just sit and have a
Videos and all
a
that.
wee
All the
beer,
fans. I was like, we
chilled out
sign
beer.
it, love
Well,
it.
you're laughing, but you do. You just chill out with a
That's
nice
brilliant,
beer. You're
honestly.
not getting hammering it.
You're an hour for Vienna as well. Go through in the
Wow.
train, amazing.
What a
Honestly,
Did you bring it back to
He
Scotland?
texted me saying Faddy's text me.
Aye,
the pants.
He does it. Everybody did. I thought I've been hiding from my phone. That's the reason I've not been. Do you think you should bring
Why have you been hiding your phone?
No. Do you think you should bring the booze back to?
I think
Football
there's
here.
a
The booze.
no, like that because aye, well, you know, because we've got to move with the times. I,
think-
know that there's things have happened in the past, and
Yeah.
you know,
You
but
can get-
The guys
get
like
a
you that
drink at the
stopped
game.
it, so I've seen you at that fucking ball in your stadium and you're steaming.
I wasn't in that cup final game.
Fucking Zirksy.
That was you, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I think that they
Chilled
should,
it.
when they make the decisions, I understand
Aye, why?
some of it, but they should listen to fans. It's the fans
Definitely.
that matter.
Got to move with the times.
Wait till you hear a statement
What an
just came up with.
experience.
Football is nothing without the fans.
Oh,
You just made that up?
Cool, didn't it?
Aye, that's good.
Honest
mate. I've never
to
heard that
God.
before.
It's good.
Honestly.
They should have the option, the choice. If
I
they're
think
going,
2 beers
this-
max at a game. A beer, what?
you
First
never
time.
got-
You'd be the guy to go and check how many of you. No, he's had 2.
Excuse me, to the steward, excuse me. That guy's had 3. He's only had beer.
You need to leave the stadium.
Don't tell him I tell you, but he's had 3 beers.
policing that at a Rangers Celtic game.
I'm going to get my breathalyzer like that. Right, who's next? Who's next? Can you just make your way at the end of the...
I'm deadly serious. I think doing in the concourse, you
Oh,
should.
it's brilliant.
The tellies are all on. That's what I'm saying.
But you take it up. You don't just sit and... Because
I
in
know, you
England
can
you can
take
get
it
it in the
up there.
concourse and watch it
Aye.
at half time and that, but there you just get your wee cup.
Mhm.
Out you go, sit and watch a game. It was brilliant.
Right,
And that was meant to be a rivalry.
Back at the end.
Your cup.
Oh,
Yeah.
you get that
Oh,
Munich.
that
No,
was
there is
appalling.
ones you do that though.
Aye,
Munich.
when we were around,
Aye.
oh, see the ones that been running, gathering the
Amazing.
cups.
Amazing.
Must have made a couple of
I know, amazing. So if I wait piled up, you're like,
I was in there, mate. You
is he
finished,
making
you
it?
finished.
That was Willow, wasn't it? 100%.
Oh,
Mark
fuck
Wilson,
that.
man. Uh-huh.
Fuck yeah.
Right, lads, like I said, football is... It just came to me there. Football is nothing without the fans, if you think about it.
Like, playing up to all this.
So because of that, I'm going to get a couple of the fans' pet peeves.
Good.
Do you know what I mean? Really playing on this thing. So Andrew Seymour, food-related pet hate that I cannot believe has not been said or heard on the pod. People who pick the shit part of a bit of food and say don't leave that bit, that's the best bit, like the crust of a pie or a pizza or the tiny crispy bit of crisps. Fuck off, as if I'm paying top dollar for a steak pie and being told that the best bit is the fucking crust.
Spot on. I've never had
the
a
fat
crust.
on a pork chop.
Do you eat that?
Oh, aye.
By the way,
You're a
my-
beast.
I agree with
Aye.
that. But listen, I'm
You eat
going.
the fat on a pork chop, but you sit
on a, by the way, on a steak as well.
You eat it with the meat.
Say on a steak because my old man used to say that's the best bit.
Aye.
Is
That's
it fuck the best bit? The meat's the best bit.
Nah,
I agree with
that's-
that.
Aye.
What kind of steak do you get?
Chop.
There you go.
I'd get a ribeye or a
Aye,
fillet.
why? A ribeye because of the fat.
No, I like the actual meat.
Mate,
No, I know, but the fat
So's
and
the
the ribeye
fats.
flavours.
What? It's
I've
nice.
got a confession.
Don't sit
to
and
make
just
to
eat
you, right?
that.
Confession here.
Yeah.
Aye.
See that statement? Boys got to hate me. See, on a Saturday at half time when they bring the pies into the studio for us, I take the lid of the pie off
I hate
and
you.
eat the lid, and I don't eat the bit in the middle. But I do it to them all. They go off the fucking heat. I prefer the. I prefer
No one,
the. It's like right. It's like an apple pie, right? I break all round the side of it and put that in my plate with my custard or my cream rather than the bit in the middle. You know what
The
I mean?
apple.
See if one of us done that, you'd be absolutely caning us.
No, I wouldn't.
You would.
You're a freak, mate.
And by
It's
the
like
way,
the crumble, just scrape the crumble off of you one of
If
them.
I get any of that, I eat every last bit. He doesn't eat the crust and pizzano and it fucking does my tits in.
One crust in my life.
And he's just got a mountain of crust.
This is the best bit.
No, you can't. You can't.
See, there you go, that's it. It's not the best bit, though, is it?
No,
Aye,
but-
is, isn't it?
Aye.
Some of them,
Pizza.
Some of them, aye.
No, I know what that means,
Some of
but
them it
you,
is.
like you eat it all because you like it all.
Uh-huh.
So it's a bit like, oh, I'm not
And you
having
eat it all
that, but
'cause you're
just
a
eat
greedy
it 'cause it's
bastard.
part of it.
100%. Martin Tino
Yous all
Frio,
like each other.
here's a pet peeve for you, Si. You guys talking about stuff on the podcast and the national newspapers turning it into shite when it's not even what was said or even the correct context. Absolute roasters. Andy on Monday. Never mentioned Celtic once and it gets printed. Andy Halliday says he doesn't leave his house because of abuse for Celtic fans.
I
No, I seen that clip.
Did you
Well, I
see the
didn't
clip
see
as
it.
well?
Never mentioned Celtic once. Anyway, watching pet peeves
No,
from this
he
week.
did, but later on he said, in part of the conversation, it was like, because of how well he is in the media,
Uh-huh.
he's like, I don't get as much stick, but he never said,
No. I don't know why they've done
he just said he didn't leave the house, doesn't go out as much for, was it not talking about, like that one idiot that will say something to you when you're in
When
the
you're
pub?
out, did you ever, when you played with Rangers, get a bit of abuse?
A bit of banter.
I
A
give
bit
my-
of banter. It was never go kind of. I would have a laugh with it, and I got on quite well out of the Celtic fans when I was at. Didn't bother me because I went out to enjoy myself. I'm not going out looking for trouble, but I get that there will be somebody that's maybe say something at a turn, but they're often than not when they're with their mates. No, you were laughing a joke with it and just move on.
Right, that's a good one because I see this a lot and it was spoken about maybe a few years ago on the podcast, but watching pet peeves from this week, mate, here's one already for next week that I seen. People going into Burger King at 10:30 in the morning, ridiculous.
I don't think I've fucking ever been in Burger King.
No?
No.
Mine just said that about McDonald's, with your McDonald's cut on the table.
No, but I would go into a Burger King sell coffee. I would go into Burger
Does he
King.
get the best? Let's go to the best burger. The Whopper.
Oh,
the
Jim's-
Whopper's
Is that your
tremendous.
favourite burger, is it a Whopper?
It is for me. I
Double-
know there's a
double
lot
quarter
of McDonald's,
pounder.
but I like a Whopper. You've got a Whopper.
Just wanted to say
I
Whopper.
know, didn't it? No, but it is. The Whopper's a brilliant.
Whopper. I love a Whopper.
Aye. But it is. Do you know think it's a good burger? Come on,
Aye, but no.
Food connoisseur.
I would have a
You're a
McDonald's.
food connoisseur, so I'm going to ask you.
Would you prefer a
But
McDonald's or a Burger King?
I like a Whopper when I was getting home. Glasgow Central before I'm heading home.
Oh, Burger King on the way home. Up the
Aye,
road.
innit?
Really nice. Last one for Bondi.
I'm telling you.
Pet peeve side, this is very good. People who pick up their dog shite, then walk and swing the wee bag like it's a 10p mixture. Fucking rock.
I hate dog shite fucking period.
But what I will say is, as
At
long
least
as
you
you
lift
pick up,
it.
I don't
At
give a
least you
fuck
lift
whether
it.
you
Well done.
brush
Aye.
your teeth or whatever you want to do.
Fucking
You need to
hate
stop
that.
But as long as you're picking it up, I think you can do what you like.
Another dog shite up there.
At the stadium as well, while he's breakfasting people, is there
Some of them
dog shite that needs picked up?
Some of them hang it in trees.
I've seen that as well.
Seen that?
No.
They hang it in trees. There's a. What for? I don't know. You fucking ask them.
You got a dog?
No, I've got two cats. Well,
Is that why you're always climbing trees?
But I don't like. I agree. As long as you pick it up, I hate when you're walking about and you'll see some dog shite. What was your bit going to a game at Tannadice? It was fucking horrendous. Running about Dens Park Tannadice.
filthy.
It was
man.
honestly,
Filthy up there.
it was genuinely
But that
shocking.
wasn't
I couldn't
dog
believe
shit,
it.
that was
Horses.
people for the night before.
But it was. I hate it. I hate that. I tell you another match because I'm quite.
How fascinating is horse shit?
Listen, you'll know this.
How does that all come out the arse? I don't
Oh,
get that.
Dunstrathi Park. Dunstrathi Park, where the kids all play football. Sometimes the dogs are out and they let them fucking shite on the park. Go and fucking pick it up. The wee fellas are slide tackling and all that. Honestly.
He's a dog shite at Polish.
That's a joke. That's a
Two
joke.
fucking drinks Polish.
Hey, give me
There's some laugh
Give
in
me
it.
that job in a minute. Put a uniform on me and I'll go about. I'll lift these off. I'll fucking.
See on your statement
The
about
war will be full.
I hate it, Daz. I really do.
the shites are bigger because the arse is bigger.
No, I never said that.
Is that
I
true?
never said the shites are bigger because the arse is bigger.
Size of the horse.
The size of the horse.
All right. So bigger guys do bigger shites than
No,
me?
but it's a bigger
No.
animal, innit? Like
Right.
quite significantly bigger than a human.
Who picks up horse shit? Police.
The Polish put them in
Police should
bags.
pick them up.
They should be
Correct.
putting them in bags, shouldn't they?
Aye, they should get back round after the game and go and pick that up.
Fuck's it.
Aye, they should. You're right. You're right.
How
Because
does that disappear just with rain and...
What you got to do?
No, it
What you got to do?
Wear
Jump
and
off
tear
the
fit
horse,
shit.
tie it to a lamp
but
post
they
and
should
pick the
go.
shite up.
They should go and pick that up. That's a great point.
Or if they know the horse
I'm
is
all
going
for
shit,
that.
just get the bin bag right away and let them just...
Is it the
You
other
don't
wee-
get kicked
Is
in
it
it?
other
No.
wee guys that go about they're
Tail
no bin men. The other guys that go about and I tip my cap to them that clean up all that.
Probably.
Maybe
part of the
What they
match
should
day.
pay extra then.
Great
What
link to
should give them money?
SBK. I'll be delighted to do that link. As ever, the Cooping Show is brought to you by our partners at SBK. Remember, if you haven't signed up yet, SBK have a brand new welcome offer available where if you bet £10, you'll get £40 in free bets, Paul.
And they've got free offers on this week, Simon. You take
What
it
are
away.
they, Paul? What are they going for?
Is it three offers or three?
As in number three.
Oh, number
Brilliant.
three.
So they're actually giving you free offers. Amazing.
So you can get a 20% Acca boost on Scottish Premiership fixtures this weekend. Plus, SBK are also offering a 25% bet builder boost on both Dundee United v Celtic and Aberdeen v Hibs games.
Link to sign up to an account is in the description box below.
T&Cs do apply. 18 plus. Please gamble responsibly.
Man, I take my tip my hat off to
Oh, you're
horse
copying
shit.
his tip your hat.
I just I bet. See
your
horse
car.
shit, that could be the hardest job in the world, mate.
Before.
Horse shit, keep it all running and keep it going. It's fucking
I've
so
done you
hard.
think that, innit?
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Who's your favourite?
No, I'm not.
You
I'm
are,
lost a bit.
you're really...
Graham Norton's the best. Mate, Graham Norton's the best host of all
He's
time.
brilliant.
Jonathan Ross.
Nah, I don't like
I'm a
Smarmy.
Jonathan Ross man.
By the way, do you watch the snooker? Do you watch... Oh,
Aye.
Tell me something.
What about-
Did you watch...
What about Coisty? Coisty's got to be doing
amazing.
it. Ah, brilliant.
Honestly,
I
fuck,
can't-
my
I'm-
telly nearly went in last night.
I love that.
I'm sitting there waiting for-
Coisty's into that and all now.
Oh, fuck off. Right, I'm sitting there waiting and Judd Trump coming on, right, to watch
Coisty,
this.
come on.
And there are two screens up. And
They watch along.
right, I'm going, get the fuck, get the telly on.
So what, they're just
There
watching
was
John?
Coisty, Dan
Is it
Fletcher, John Higgins,
Brilliant.
doing a watch along.
All
Alan
right.
McManus.
doing a watch along.
Aye, but the screen split.
So it's them three, they four, and then the two wee screens of the
Aye,
guys
that's
playing. So
brilliant.
they're kind of talking about
oh, my boys.
no really what's
I'm
happening.
fucking loving it. Coisty
Just
should
chatting
be
away.
up
But
like
it was on the other channel. I flicked it.
Is it good? Was it good?
At BBC 4?
No, it was on. So that was, I don't know, TNT 1.
Oh,
It was on TNT 3.
Right,
Is it
I
good,
didn't
we all
watch
love Ali,
I'll
right?
tell you
it. Watched a wee bit, yeah.
He's into everything.
Come on.
Did you not see it was actually on the BBC? There was somebody was getting interviewed after winning, and Coisty come walk by.
I've seen that as well. Because it's the first thing I'm going, surely he's no fucking coming on my telly tonight again.
That's brilliant.
Jay
10
Higgins can
minutes
do it.
later. What?
Higgins, can he do it?
Aye.
Can he win it?
Oh, John, 100% John
Hopefully
can
he
win
can
it,
do it,
aye.
man.
We had the fear it was the curse of Kevin Kyle because he was getting
I'd say
beaten in the
number
first.
two.
He was getting beat 4. It was 4.
Ronnie looked good though, second,
Aye,
He
fine.
died. Yes,
Trump
I
as
saw
well.
a bit of
second
that.
session, didn't he?
More important than snooker, he used playing the day.
Aye. Well, this Faddy's got something on.
I keep my Thursdays free for
And
the wee man.
Faddy,
He lets
I've
me
got-
down now and again.
And I've got something, I've changed something.
Have you got a cue?
We get change your grip.
I've
You changed your
my-
tip?
Washed his hands a day.
Aye.
Fucking,
been getting
he'll need
cold?
one of the wee gloves.
Changed it up, he's actually
No, the
washed
wee
his
gloves
hands.
you get so it stops it from sticking because they're all sweaty all the time.
Mate, he's got the sweatiest hand you've ever.
Actually, you're
A fucking fish, mate.
Get your powder
He
on.
thinks that table's a towel.
Get your powder
I
on.
don't know where that comes from, mate. I always have like pure clammy hands.
That's cold,
The
yeah.
worst is you put your hand on the table and then you leave and you see your hand printed.
I bet it's that one when it drags it all the way back. Is that why you get the powder? So it turns it into a gel when it's in your hair.
Fucking hell. Anyway, on to the big game this weekend.
Celtic win the league.
Got to Tannadice to win the league. I just want to ask you, I'm not quite educated on the full matter, but the ticket prices that Celtic fans are getting made to pay £43 if they want to get this ticket to see their team win the league, but Dundee United are
tenner.
Tenner.
Shouldn't be allowed.
I sort of thought that, mate, innit?
Shouldn't be allowed.
No.
Nah, I don't agree with that. That's bang out of order.
But as a club, your responsibility
Well,
is to look after your own supporters before anybody else. Look, I do think, obviously, football's dear and 40 odd quid, right? But I've nothing against Dundee United saying to their own fans,
They're trying to get the rain fans
They've done it for years. They've done it for years and get away with it. And they're going to keep doing it. I think there comes a point.
Did they do that through the whole season, though? Like, whether games from Motherwell comes or Hearts comes?
No as much, innit? No.
Not as much.
But they always put on.
They have different categories of
They should have a
games.
fucking another 20 quid, don't you? For the Rangers and Celtic. Because they do it all the time.
but they've done that for...
I know, but there should fucking come a point where you say, no. Money's tight. Money is tight for a lot of people out there. Aye.
It's not you that's got the money that your team's got, do you know what I mean?
I know my argument, I have nothing against Dundee United saying,
fans get treated poorly.
you know, cheap for their supporters, right?
Aye.
Nothing against that. Because the argument is, a lot of the lower clubs, like say, you know, the Kilmarnocks, Motherwells and all these, they don't sell at the full stadium because they want to protect their fans first and foremost. I disagree with that. I'm a believer, if you're a club and you've got half an empty stadium, get people in. It's like anything else, right? But I totally understand the fan's point of view who goes, no. We've season tickets, we sit there, we're not getting moved. And I totally get two sides of the argument. But being Dundee United fans at cheap, I'm all for that because they support their club, they travel, they come to their home games, they pay their money. I do agree. I think sticking it up Celtic and Rangers supporters is a wee bit too much. But the one thing they know, they've got to get it, haven't they?
Aye, but I agree with the trying to sell the tickets to their fans first and giving them an incentive to come by making the price whatever they want. But putting it up and trying to exploit, because ultimately you look at Celtic and Rangers and you're saying the fans will come, and all right, Celtic have got loads of money, but the fans that are travelling haven't.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what you
So
just said. It's a great point.
And you know what's mad about it as well, mate?
And they will pay it.
It's got getting free tickets.
No, I'm not
So are they punters playing 43 quid?
No, that's
But see the 43 quid thing. Is that been for the start? Or is it because they've sold the away allocation and now they're going to charge more for
because
whatever
Celtic win the league, am I right in saying that? That's why they put.
So is that for every fan? Or has it been that the away allocation was whatever it was, and because now Celtic can win the league, they've went, right, well, we're going to bump it up for the extra seats you want, because...
They've probably bumped it up another tenner, haven't they? At least.
£43 is ridiculous to watch a game of football now.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
And the sad thing, the bad thing is the fans will pay it, even the ones that can maybe afford, because you need to then factor in your travel and all that stuff as well, I think.
What should be the cut of 30 quid?
Look at Germany. What's it they do in Germany? You get your travel, it's brilliant, isn't it? You get your bus, as long as you get a ticket for the game.
It's like €15.
You go on a bus.
And do they get full crowds, most German teams?
Yeah.
Full house.
Absolutely.
Why don't we copy
because
it?
their TV deal and their revenue is much higher, so a lot of the clubs say that if they up the prices, double them, whatever, they'll maybe make 2-3 million, which to them is nothing. They rather give to the fans because of what they bring in as a club in general. It's a tough one, because I get the clubs that want to say we're no selling it because we want to look after our own fans and we want to show that it's about our club. But at the same time, clubs need the money. They need to generate revenue somehow, but I think 40
but at the same
40
time,
odd quid's taking the piss.
It's like you taking your two boys.
I know.
It's an absolute fortune for them. You can't take your two.
They shouldn't go into the stadium. Should stay outside it.
No, you
Protest. And
What do you think of Celtic in the league?
Dundee United struggle. Dundee United don't get any money for
right,
it.
so you must Celtic then win the league?
No.
If they win the league?
So
if they
what,
win
buy
the
your
game?
ticket and not go in?
I don't
Dundee
buy a
United
ticket.
still win.
Just don't buy a ticket.
Just stand outside and listen to the supporters.
I didn't really think it right through.
Aye,
But the only thing is that if you stand outside the stadium, there's hundreds of dog shite at Tannadice. There's a good chance you're going to get dog shite on.
By the way, the horses will be shiting all over the place as well. You'll be kept busy all day. We'll fucking score
Some of
here.
the clubs are shiting over the old firm. That's what it's done. It's
He's been
terrible.
He's angry about this.
You've been
That's
brilliant,
another one of my, because I don't agree with it. I just think it's
But
terrible.
that's the thing.
Come for
You're saying
Doncaster.
earlier, old firm. It's not about the clubs. It's about the people. It's the fans.
Yeah.
So
And again,
I've no, but by the way, I ain't get any free tickets for this game. I'll need to pay my family 4 days. Will we afford it? We'll need to now go and speak to each other, see if we can.
Rally round.
I know you can, eh?
What's 443?
My suit, which is not
in the
right.
lounge as well.
Like he's
So
in the
he's getting a
lounge,
cup. 2 beers is getting now.
Two beers, he's
One
getting
before and
the
one after.
He's getting two beers armband.
Fancy Celtic strong in the game.
But it's not as easy what it sounds, because Dundee are still fighting for third.
Aye.
Tough game.
No, but it could be. It could be. But likewise, if Celtic play the way they've played the last 2 games, then it could be it could be straightforward.
See, after what happened to St Johnstone, then he comes out and has a wee go, leaves 4 of them, the top 4, well, no top 4, but 4 top quality players out, puts a message over. He then goes into a semi-final, and I was thinking, Kuhn and Jota will probably come back. He's still kept that message going. They responded. Come on up first half, they were brilliant. The minute they scored against St Johnstone, game over. I don't think that'll be allowed. And as much as Dundee United under Jim this year has been brilliant, you know, they've had a great season, I think Celtic will blow them away.
You say you'll not be allowed it for the manager?
Aye,
I
Rodgers.
don't think it's even about the manager. I think it's the players. I said to you last week, see when it comes to this time, the big games, the focus in, they're on it.
Aye, but
But
I think
the
he
big-
deserves,
big
he
games
deserves
with
credit
St
for that,
But
because
so did the players.
see the St Johnstone game in the league,
Mm-hmm.
when he made the changes for the next game, that it's not easy, right? But you can make the changes because you've told the players, you're sending a message. It was when he didn't change it back for the
Semi-final.
Final,
because see the players that come in, they were in maybe in the first game thinking, I might only be in for a game here. Then they get the semi, the week leading up, the players that had come in maybe thinking, don't know if I'll play. Then they get the nod, so it keeps them fired up. But also the ones that have still been left
And
out,
also
they're like, I want to be playing in games that you win the league. I want to be playing trophy day. I want to be playing the cup.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think that's a great sense of that.
Oh.
You're looking at Celtic, the one game you want to play, okay, this weekend if you win the league.
Aye.
But cup final, we played in Scottish Cup finals. It's the best game at the end of the season you could ever play. You know what I mean? And it gives you that incentive to go, I want to be in that squad, I want to be in the team.
That's
I want
how
to
last
start.
week we said that. We thought that would happen to St Johnstone because they would be aye. And I think I don't know, you just kind of going like that a wee bit, going, but you could just sense that's going to happen.
You knew
Players,
that
they
it wasn't
turn up.
going to happen again.
Aye,
Like
definitely,
very rarely do you get
definitely.
2 wins against a Celtic way
Aye.
so quick together.
Especially at Hampden as well.
And the Rangers game next week, so what incentive for players to stay in the team? Who needs to play well to stay in for that game? Guys like Idah, Forrest, would he come into that category as well?
Aye, 100%.
Yeah.
I think Forrest has been brilliant.
Yeah, really good.
Been brilliant again.
Honestly.
He was very good at the weekend.
It's amazing because when you get older, it's obviously harder to recover. But he's come back and he just looks like he's not been out.
He's a freaking.
Honestly.
I'm just hoping he gets
Absolutely
that goal.
Aye, I know.
Do you know what I mean? It's one of the ones
weird,
you're
isn't
now
it?
watching, and you're going,
Is that just in the league or is it?
It needs to be the league.
League, aye.
Yeah.
Here's a statement: the Scottish Ryan Giggs.
They want to, you're fucking laughing.
Well,
So right,
Only be the most decorated Celtic
amount of
player
trophies he's won and then scoring. What was Ryan Giggs? 20?
no, it's daft as what it sounds.
I quite like
What
that.
was 20 seasons for Giggs, was
He
it?
scored 20 seasons, didn't he?
Mate, the most decorated Celtic player, that's incredible, isn't it? A player that's come through the academy.
But it's,
Really is
Who
unbelievable.
again? When
he
he's
won-
16, by the way, wasn't that one that everyone was going? He's going to go and do big things.
I'm sure he was top, mate. I'm sure.
No, when he got to 18, 19, but no, when he was really young, really. Where was he?
I'm sure he went to a tournament when he was like 13, 14, mate. He was the best. I could be wrong.
We'll get him on and ask him.
He's what I decide later.
Well, can you get Yuri's pal, can you get us an insight how he does this? Obviously, he's been out for so long, he comes back, he looks like a 26-year-old again.
I'll text him.
Text him, you.
I think, do you know what? I think he could come on at the end of the season. Could be the first we see him in the media outside the office.
on here.
On the coop,
here.
showed in a coop.
What was he like in terms of his professionalism? Like?
Do you know what? I think the best thing is his mentality. We've all said it, but see when you go out there and you have a bad game, and some of the fans have criticised him through the years.
Yeah.
Fans haven't been his biggest supporter, but it's his mentality for me, mate. He just it's always top.
He's just asked me what age is
He
he?
loves that fucking what age is it?
He's 33.
I'd say a fair
33.
play.
Do you think he will continue to just leave guys like Jota out of the team if these guys keep performing?
I would like
Why
to see.
not? Why not?
Do you think Idah's done enough, Faddy, to keep that starting place? But
No, I don't think he's been like amazing.
But then do you think he needs a run of games though?
No, I think that it gives him a wee bit better balance, having a bit of variation in the wide areas rather than having Kuhn and Jota pretty similar. They want to take the ball, they want to take touches. Whereas Maeda wants to go and you look at the goals. He wants to go and run, get in between centre back.
Do you think he kept him in the team because he knew St Johnstone would play so deep that Maeda through the middle, early doors, he wanted a focus point. He wanted to play up and go and play after that. You know what I mean? Because Maeda's, I think he's brilliant as a centre, right?
Aye.
But the argument is, every time he goes on the flank, he's just as good, isn't he?
Well, I like about Mead and Forest, they put the ball in a lot quicker than Jota and Kuhn. They want touches.
They're cutting in, aren't they?
See, I like your best when they put the ball in the box.
They don't need to come to feet. Jamesy likes to come to feet now, but Maeda wants to make the run and behind.
Yeah.
And you can play it for, as soon as you get to the halfway line, you can play that pass because he'll
That's
catch it.
a great point you say, because your old manager was murdered for that. The Canio, wasn't he?
No putting the ball in.
He would check back. The forwards are already making their run in. They just chuck it, didn't they?
Do you know
if you know it's going in early, you as a striker, you love
Well,
that.
he knows when it's going in early.
And it's coming out early. I thought when you look at McGregor back inside,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
I thought he just dominated the first half at the weekend, and he gets his goal, and that's another thing. He's adding goals as well, isn't
He's got a few this season.
he? His touch is brilliant, isn't it?
Aye, and as well, and it's no often you say it. Greg Taylor coming in's been tremendous.
He's been, he is, isn't he?
Honestly, getting into midfield and just something a wee bit different.
Free contract with Rangers or not?
I think he's done. I think he's been excellent.
Would you take him there at no-brainer?
I don't think he'd go, but I like him.
not what he
I always
asked
like him.
Would you
I know.
take- would
I know.
But you'd obviously need to give him a fortune, wouldn't you? Rangers would need to
Oh,
give him a
he's
fortune.
hosting you.
So no, he wouldn't take him.
Yes, he's been excellent.
You wouldn't take him,
So
would you?
consistent. I don't think he'd go.
Would you take him though? If
That's
don't think he would go.
whether he would or no, would you take him?
He's better than what we've got.
A wee bit taller than
There you go.
Yilmaz, isn't he?
Oh, he's better than you, man. I'm not even. He is.
I know.
I
believe you.
Oh, I've been trying to tell you for the last year.
I like
Yeah.
Yilmaz, but I think
No, I
Greg
don't.
Taylor's been.
Have you got any? You've obviously dig about the camp. Anything about Greg Taylor? Any?
He'll be a Celtic player next season.
Because he's.
Are you
like
putting
that.
Are you going to put your name in it?
Do you not think he should be rewarded?
Aye. He'll be a Celtic player next season. And it's not just me as a fan, it's me as a well-respected.
An insider.
In the know, Jamesy Taylor.
Very good. Right, we need to ask you about Idah's video. I mean,
no
you must
saw
be
it.
so thankful camera phones weren't about when you were younger.
Well, they were a bit, but no, it was the social media and posting it straight away. I'm not as old as he too, remember?
That's right, mate. Sorry, I put
I'm
you in
about
that.
3 year old on you.
Usually we fucked just to win your
I would
That's
be
all.
well and truly fucked.
You'd be back,
I
wouldn't you?
would,
Still be
honestly.
serving time of her.
I would, yeah, I'd still be inside. I would have about 10 marriages. Honestly, I would be terrible.
Were you jailed at any point?
No,
You
I'm
left?
claustrophobic. No, I wouldn't. They don't.
I'd be doesn't matter. Let's not fucking put you in jail.
No, they don't lift me. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Have you been in jail?
I've been to jail many a
Said
time.
it, mate.
No, but
I worked in the
actually
jail.
got the nick.
Did you not say that you were?
Did you?
No, I've worked in many a jail.
No, but did you forget working? Have you been in the nick?
I'm a wee bit like him. She went out for a night out. I had a good time, and that's it. So didn't go out looking for any. I saw it. What are you laughing? Smiling.
Listen,
What do you think
kebab
people that
show.
post this stuff or?
I hate it.
media?
I hate
They're in
I
it.
don't like
It's-
it.
It's horrible.
like
I
It's horrible.
I don't look at the videos like that.
There they are. I
can't
don't
be
want.
bothered
Do you know?
with
I've not seen it. I don't want to see it. There you go.
Aye, I don't like it. I think
What was it? Sick and attacks or something?
Sick.
Aye.
It was Jota that put it out, so wasn't it? Back in the team.
Brendan Rodgers.
Is that right? It's just sicking attacks.
Second attacks, yeah.
We've all been
Obviously,
there.
he's had a few
Food poisoning.
times. That's what I'd be an argument, wasn't it?
Aye.
Aye, I think
This is-
even you
I
get
had to
that.
crush some of Pete's best bit.
Aye. I think you get it sometimes when people are coming up and you can tell they're filming you when they ask you something. That's what you did.
Have you heard that, Faddy?
Aye.
Have you? Huh?
That's what you did.
That's shocking.
By the way, the
Try
worst
to trip you up.
Aye,
and
the
look
worst
for something I
one-
know.
the worst one I ever had, mate, honestly. I was standing in a toilet and a boy was stoning trying to fucking
I've tried to do that with you.
and,
I know.
and by pure luck, the guy next to me turned round and had a dig at him. And I looked
good,
around, and he says, "Oh, I'm only trying to get a wee 40."
That's because you'd flung it out of the next cubicle, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Swinging it about, no, that's
A
great.
photo, you're what? Yes.
Me stone having a piss.
And that's, but that's what I'm see more often than not. That's what happens.
No, he was hot.
You've got guys out there that just go, fucking behave yourself, you're not get. You know what I mean? So, and then that's it. That's good.
But it was dealt with well, wasn't it? It was dealt with well.
No, it was. And he dealt with it well as well, the player. He responded at the weekend. I know you're only overly happy with it.
No, it wasn't overly hard, but I'm just saying,
you
doesn't
don't-
need to
don't need to
apologise.
do that,
Fuck's sake,
aye.
for enjoying yourself.
People need to rap, but even when you go and do gigs or anything like that, you maybe come out there and you sing and you have a laugh and all that. Just keep
What are you singing?
No, I don't.
Martin Hill. Martin Hill.
You feel used about
Open goal pot. He's turned into a fucking Celtic night.
that? When Martin Neil came out of the London show, I don't know what it was, but I just get so carried away and I started singing Martin Neil. He kept singing it, and then somebody shouted, "I'm a fucking Rangers fan, mate." I went, "Oh fucking hell, this is open goal with it here." So that was an embarrassing one for me.
Walk on.
But you just keep your phones on, enjoy the night.
There's no call for that. They're doing
He's safety manager, look.
Aye. Have 2 beers.
2 beers.
Just have
Put your phone away.
fucking beers. You don't need to have that third one.
That's what they're doing at concerts now. They're asking you not to take your phone in. They're putting it in a certain bag. Put your phone away. Just go and enjoy the concert or go and.
I must admit, I'm bad for that filming concerts, which I probably shouldn't have.
Do you ever, I've done it before, right? Do you ever watch it back?
Never. And it takes up so much storage in your camera.
Do you do it? Well, I'm going to a concert. I'm going to a concert and I'll know day. I'm going to see Simple Minds in June.
Wow.
Shall go.
Where?
That's a concert, Daz. Fuck.
Bellahouston Park.
Don't you forget about me.
Dream
Don't, David. Don't you.
Best gig I ever saw was him at Ibrox.
But what happens if it's
Careful with
raining?
eyebrows.
Well, I'll get fucking wet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Too precious about yourself.
I fucking depressed people that go to
I'd say the chances are he'll not know it's raining or not.
Right. What's your chance in
Doesn't matter,
Scotland?
you
Big
go there.
park, you're
I'm
going
not bothered.
all dressed up, ready to enjoy
not going all
yourself.
dressed up.
And it's fucking
I'm
pissing
not
down.
going all dressed up. Don't worry about
He's
that.
not going to know
You
if it's
get,
raining or
you,
not.
you're fucking prick.
Wait, what have you? Wait, sorry. What have you just done? Untied his shoelace.
Ages ago. He's tied it 3 times with the shit.
Oh, shit like that.
What's going on there?
I couldn't believe you didn't realise.
No, didn't he?
That's not very safe, is it?
No.
I was going to tie him before he stood up, but
He's safety officer. Untied him again.
You're lucky you didn't get the crust.
when we
Is that
need a day
your-
out, lads.
Is that your cup?
Well, the season's coming to an end.
Yes, aye.
Yes, for safety.
Slavey enough.
Safety officer.
We should get a day. Do you know what day it?
I know, but well, how many beers are we allowed on to do it?
2.
It's going to be a quick fucking day, isn't it?
2 wristbands.
I'm surprised you take such an offence to me asking how many drinks you're having a day.
We were at. I told the story on Monday about him having the most awkward conversation ever with this nice looking girl in
Yeah, that's what I did.
tenants. And do you know what? I'm just having a flashback. You actually says to her, "How many drinks do you think you'll have the day?" She's like, "Why?"
So that's not me asking that you last
He
week.
says it to me all the time. That's just chat with a bird.
He weighs around 31, 32.
Wait, he just James Forrest. Oh my god.
Tell her what I said to her about the chat line.
So they spoke at first minute. I'm sitting next to her watching this. It's the most awkward conversation ever. So she eventually leaves, and then she walks past again. He tries to chat to her again, and she goes, "What is it?" And he goes, "Too easy, eh?" She was like, "What?" And he goes, "Too easy for Celtic." She was like,
That's bad part. Even I know that.
Cardi's coming up, he's roasting.
Mate, even him, she's sitting next to him. I was embarrassed. I was like, "Do not put me in. I'm not with him, man."
Better have gone like that. Yeehaw! Like last week.
Have you got it on film?
Mate, I did have a good film on, but I had to
He
edit this
filmed
later.
it.
Did you panic?
Mate, I think talking to women is fucking one of the hardest things
Aye.
ever in history, mate. I feel I'm gulping over that, mate, when I'm talking to you. Fucking horrible, innit?
What is your usual go-to subject if you speak to her?
Pet peeves, I do.
Do you ask her what hers is?
It's a great opening. It's a great opening conversation. What's your pet peeves? What about your user? I'm not doing that anymore. Anyway, will Celtic win against Dundee United?
Aye.
Aye. Yes, I think so.
All right, and then Aberdeen, who are also
We
battling
only
for third.
just still on the first game.
I know. Aberdeen are playing Hibs, so one of United's rivals for third will drop points on Saturday. Do United need to get someone for this game?
No.
Still got
Aberdeen
plenty
Hibs need
to
to play Celtic.
Yeah, that's true.
So no, I don't think so.
If Hibs win this game, though, then
And they will.
Hibs finish That'd be enough then, finish third?
I think Hibs
aye.
would finish third.
Aye.
It looks
We'll
like it. Looks like it.
I've took Hibs for third. They're flying, aren't they? Great run, 17 games. They're not that impressive, aren't they? No, last week I didn't see the game, the Aberdeen game.
Aberdeen.
I was listening to it. Willie Miller was absolutely scathing at Aberdeen. So he was.
It was
so.
tough.
you-
There is
you
a bit of
working it,
criticism
right?
for Aberdeen, but Hearts went into a shape that made it difficult for them. See, at half time, when the boy gets sent off, I thought, right, so what they got to do, maybe keep 2 strikers, go a 4-3-2, and they're going to get killed in the wide areas, because Aberdeen could have done that with 11v11. But when they went to the back 5, it kind of, I think it surprised Aberdeen.
Right.
And they had to go and try and figure it out. The fullbacks were getting high. They looked for the switches of play to the fullbacks because the wide men occupy
Rangers
the
done
back
that
4.
a bit, didn't they? When
But they struggled to break them down. And when they did get into areas, their crossing wasn't great. So look, there is a bit of criticism for Aberdeen, but I thought Hearts were excellent.
Hearts are a better team than Aberdeen for me.
Hearts are.
Hearts are a better team,
Shankman
certain
done really
things-
well last week as
See,
well.
Bonnie, you wouldn't. It's a toss of a coin, isn't it?
No, I disagree.
Do you-
I don't think Aberdeen want to dominate games. I think Hearts dominate games of football.
I'm not sure.
Hearts are in the
I know what you're
Hearts
saying.
in the
Hearts
bottom
tried
6,
it,
mate.
but
I still
How
don't know
do
what
you-
Aberdeen actually do under.
But how do you dominate games of football and you fucking finish in the top?
Because he
6?
keeps getting sending offs and fucking.
no, it's
not
not
through
that.
the season.
It's
he
not
didn't.
that, mate.
Not
It's not
through the
that.
season.
They've not.
Oh, he's had the.
They've not been
form, guys.
consistent enough. They've not been consistent enough. They've not won the games where it comes to the game where you need to win. They've not won enough of them. They've not won any of them.
I.e. why the managers come under a lot of
And
criticism.
the
Some
formation's
people
been a
want
big.
already.
The way that I understand why he's doing it, playing the diamond with the 2 strikers, Wilson and Kabanga, but they're playing wide. It's almost like a wee bit like, and I'm not comparing it to Liverpool, but Liverpool when they had Firmino, so you had Salah and Mane that were wide men that come inside,
They've got
but their 2 strikers are going out the way.
Is the plan that they run out and Shanklin then runs in the middle?
No, Shanklin's to occupy the centre backs. I think they're supposed to run in, but Kabanga in particular wants to run out to into the left
Yeah,
wing
wider area.
area.
But the
by
first
that
10
point-
minutes, Aberdeen couldn't get kicked the ball.
No,
They were outstanding,
They
Hearts.
did. They played well. They did play well, but I think that's been a frustration. The lack of real speed in their team. I thought they looked better.
He'll
than
do
the
well
10
next year.
men.
Do you think, well,
You think he'll be there? now?
just on that, Sam, I was going to ask you, you said he had to win this to keep his job. That's legit.
I think
Time's
he's. Look, I wouldn't sack him, right? Because I'm fed up seeing managers coming in for a season or 2 and getting sacked. If you believe that he's got to take you forward, and we keep getting back to it, look at David Gray. It'd have been easy to pull the trigger on him. Look what he's now achieving. I think you've got to give him time. But Hearts fans,
Oh, that's it.
listen, you have the budget, you have the players, and you can't finish. And by the way, they had it in their hands twice. Home to Dundee United, they were toothless against Motherwell at Fir Park. And then
I know, but the
do
manager
agree-
can't make them kick the ball in the goal against
But
Dundee United when
the
they've got all the
manager
ball.
pays the price, mate.
Aye.
The manager pays the price.
I know, but you need to look at the
When's
bigger
last
picture.
time you've seen a team getting sacked?
Well, when's the last time you've seen Hearts dominating games of football? Proper dominating it?
I thought
I
Hearts.
don't think they've been bad. I don't. But they should be making top 6. They should. And I think that I agree with you. I think that I know the fans will make noise and the fans will say and pick apart everything that's been bad, and that's totally up to the fans. But they've not had a chance really. They've got the Jamestown Analytics. They've not really had a chance
To use it.
to use that. So they've no. Although they've brought in some players where you're looking and saying, does that really fit with what the fans were expecting in January? A couple of older ones and ones that are supposedly ready made that maybe really aren't having the impact. But they can't just be right. One transfer window, 7 or 8 months worth of football, 6 months worth of football, and go, it's not good enough. Right, we need to get somebody else to do it. There needs to be a period of time where you look and say, right, Hearts are crying out for a bit of speed, some wingers, direct players. So you would imagine when they get to the summer, and all the conversation with the manager has been, right, why they hired him. It apparently blew them away in his interview. Well, gave him the tools to go and.
Because it's probably not
do
even the
that.
formation he wants to play, is it? But he's only probably done it because he's not got any pace in the wide areas. So he's making the best of what he's got just now. So surely he needs a chance of.
But this
agree.
time, then he next to be flying at the start
Aye.
of next season. That is what needs to happen there, because there's a vast amount of Hearts supporters only happy
Oh,
with him.
definitely.
Because they're looking for a bigger personality, but then again, you're
I would say on that
with
with Hearts
and all
though,
that, but
Hearts fans weren't happy when Robbie Nielsen had them set.
I know.
They weren't happy when Robbie Nielsen
Style
got
of
them
foot,
off, and I'm no. But fans, football fans in general. aren't
In
they?
fact, there was a whole thing over Robbie Nielsen that they didn't like his style of football.
That was.
You've got a guy who's going to give you that. Give him a wee bit of time now.
I think so. I think Robbie Nielsen should have got more time. But I just think there's no quick fix when you're trying to bring in this new approach. You can't just, everything can't work straight away. You need to build, and a problem for Hearts and Hibs and a lot of teams over the years has been they want a quick fix, and then you get to a point where, right, how do you make progression? Well, it's not that you've not got a long-term plan, but you're not allowed to see your long-term plan out.
I think Shankland stays.
Nah, I don't think so. I thought he done really well. I think that being played as that deeper one, I think he can do it, but I think he showed what he can bring. If he plays through the middle, he's not got the pace, we know that. But if you get him in around the box, he can hold the ball up, he can buy fouls and get you up the park. If you've got players that can go and play.
Because the week before, when he didn't start against Motherwell, then he come on, I kind of looked at him a wee bit, I thought, his body language quite right, and sometimes it was, because, I very rarely would I ever criticise Shankland. I like him big time. So that's what I'm wondering, is he...
But where does he go? Where does he go after Hearts?
Rangers.
Go to Rangers, couldn't he?
Rangers, I'd take him a second to Rangers.
Rangers need to start getting more Scottish boys in amongst that. I'm not saying he goes to Rangers and he's just going to be... Hold on a minute, he's got to be
It's better what they've got in terms of coming off the bench and things like that, isn't it?
Things like that, but you need that, It's not about... Well, it's different.
how you
It's
want
not
to
about
play.
sometimes, it's not about starting 11. It's about the squad. You're building a squad. You need... And would you have him in your squad?
I would be offering them a contract at Hearts and get if you're looking to bring in some wide players
with pace, he'll score goals.
Then I would be offering him a contract.
I've always said centre forward. I hate that number 10. I can't be bothered.
I think supposedly he enjoys it, but
I know, but
I think you're losing so much out of his game.
Exactly. It's like when I played at any level or whatever, I was fortunate. I could score goals.
Aye.
But don't ask me to go in there and fucking all of a sudden link play
It's
up and bring
different, innit? Because we played with like the old-fashioned two, where
wingers
one would come off and you'd
you
figure out
both,
how to get the space. Because if I was playing you, I'd know you score goals. I'd come into a space where either you're going to run in behind or you get on it and play them in.
What about now? Do you go in the position you enjoy or the position you're best at?
Probably on the enjoyment.
The enjoyment.
Aye.
And
I'm only in one position. I'm just sitting there.
The spinning, man.
You're obsessed with that just now, innit? I walked in his house the other day, him and his dad were spooning each other on the couch.
I love the spooning, but me and my dad weren't spooning. And then they put
Your
pictures
sister?
of me and my dad's heads and any fucking people spooning. Can it keep happening?
Talking about tickets.
Honestly,
But why spooning? Is that because she can't see your coupon?
Oh, wow!
That's a boom box.
And every time he does that, she just goes like, get back.
No, you need to say no because you don't want to see her.
Oh, you're gone for it, Dave.
But can I just add, sorry, on the Critchley Tabasco here, just
No, the what? Tabasco. Neil Critchley, Tabasco.
Get me that pound in your hair.
the white flag.
It's wearing
The
enough.
white flag, I need it. No, just to end it this year, as in, we know what you think. Will Hearts keep him?
I think they will.
I think so.
Yeah.
Right, that's it.
I think no. Right, well, we're going to bring the Hearts bit forward because we've started speaking about they played Dundee this week. You're fighting for their lives. Is there still a play for us? Hearts only 6 points ahead of Dundee, or do you know fancy that Hearts will get drawn into it?
I don't think they'll get drawn into it.
Too many teams below them to buy the match. As much as you're going, there's only 6 points. There's too many teams
But
doing there.
everybody needs to pick up the point. And they can't
because that's not going to happen.
I think this weekend, Hearts for me, no chance of being dragged in. None. I think Motherwell win this week, that's them.
That's
fine.
safe for him.
Nah, I can't see it. But look, could they lose every game? I don't think so. I know the pressure comes and I just can't see.
Nah, Hearts are fine, mate.
Hearts are
fine.
Would you say Motherwell are fine as well, Daz? 5 ahead of Dundee.
I would like to see.
They'll be
I don't
fine.
think so.
And they will win.
If they win at the weekend, but
they'll be fine.
I've not been.
Even for me a draw, because I keep going back to it. As much as we're going, there's only all the teams below have got to, and they're playing each other. So another point or two for Motherwell, you're fine.
Aye. And then the last remaining is Kelly Viros County.
I
What are they?
Fancy
35
Kelly, they're
each.
strong.
Aye, I think it's the bottom. Aye,
It's
Ross
brilliant.
County,
Like
Dundee,
people
St.
look at the
Johnstone.
split and say they don't like it. I get the reasons for it sometimes, but look at this.
That's magic.
These games will be quite edgy and tense, won't they? You can
Very
imagine
much
it'll
so.
know for quite a long time.
So much at stake.
Do Do you know one thing I'll say about that Kelly Ross County? I think we'd all probably go for Kelly, wouldn't
Of course,
we?
I bet
Well,
they,
man, right.
that's when they come up with a result.
Ross County,
I know they always come up with
just a
something, don't
result
they?
for somewhere.
Absolutely
They're
never.
actually playing well.
Yeah.
It's just, it's hard to get over the line, especially coming to this stage of the season. It's hard to get the games over the line. And that's why it's so good, because every team's fighting for something. So you're not going to have, you might get it towards, the last couple of games where you're looking and saying, well, they're safe, they're fine, they've nothing to play for. But at this stage of the season, Kelly Ross County game's huge.
So you happy to say, Faddy, that my breeks are all right staying up walking down Sucky Hall, say with St Johnstone?
I don't know yet.
No, you're right. I agree. I think they're doomed. I think Motherwell that'll be the final nail in the
I don't
coffin.
know about it.
Are you going for a wee comeback? Mate,
Yeah,
I
this
don't-
game,
by the way,
St Johnstone.
I hope-
I genuinely do.
Aye. If St Johnstone win this weekend,
Their style of
there you
football's
go.
been better.
Kelly play Ross County.
It's been better to watch and all
Right.
that. Mere possession.
Dundee at Hearts.
Nah, they're gone
All right.
for me.
St Mirren v Rangers, Paul. St Mirren have won their last 2 games against Rangers, home and away.
I know.
Is it mad that a lot of people fancy St Mirren to beat Rangers now?
No, I don't think so.
Do you?
I don't know. I don't know, because sometimes you get it where all the focus on St Mirren up to this point, and I'll probably use the same for Rangers, has been getting at the top 6. And I'm not saying they're no motivated. All Sanya's away, who's been a big player for them.
Yeah, Houston.
I just
good.
Hey, a transfer
Apparently
fee,
they got money.
5 games to go.
couple of $100,000 for him or something.
Unbelievable. What about that for business?
He's got a contract in June.
5 games to go, and they
You
get
bob
money
for
for him.
They're delighted
Good
with it.
business.
So I don't know if it's
Keith Lasley.
been and the manager won't have this, but a lot of time it's right. Can you get the top 6 right? They're in the top 6, and
They've dipped
I
the
don't
last
know.
couple of
I
seasons.
don't think they'll not
I
make.
says that.
Aye.
They've dipped after they go to top 6.
They'll not make Europe.
As if they were like that. And I don't think Stevie Robinson will allow that. I think you'll want to kind of kick on, prove a point again. But
But is it the fact, like Faddy says, you can't make Europe, so what are you actually playing for?
Nah, but I know. But
Just as a player
I don't know if
naturally,
it's,
so now-
it's got to that point where, right, top 6, get the top 6. If you get the top 6, amazing.
But-
It's not that you're going to drop or there's going to be a shift in focus. It's just your motivation needs to change now.
Yeah,
You
but
need to
financial-
win games because you want to win games now.
it might be financial. They might be on a bigger bonus to beat Rangers or a Celtic.
But you're not
so
flirting it because you're saying, which Rangers?
Well, that was what I was going to say. Rangers have had the Europa, and
Well, I
you're
tell
going to
you
finish
what,
second.
What they've got, they've got somebody in charge of them that will not allow them.
All right,
Fucking
but
things
it's-
like that. Fucking hell, man.
Is there no chance that Barry will just put the feet up and just
No
chance. Choking Camden, fuck's sake.
because that's what I'm saying. That's why he's in there. Not to allow that. Not allow them to saunter towards the end of the season. But again, what have you got the following week? So your focus is there.
Yeah.
You've got Celtic.
I think Rangers.
You want to beat them. You want to get their. We've already beat Celtic a couple of times. You can do it again. So there's the incentive. That's what he'll be building up for. Go a good performance. Try and see. That's a difficult one because they are, as we say,
Good at home.
and Stevie Robinson doesn't like us saying it, but they're well organised. They're really fit. But they have got good players. I think we've already said that. We've acknowledged that. But that's a tough game at St Mirren. But that's
I wouldn't rule it out.
I wouldn't rule.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But I don't. I see.
Would you make Rangers favourites for this game?
Aye, I do.
I think Rangers will win this.
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Would you know?
No.
Oh, I
Talk,
think
just saying that the motivation to
I'm
kind of
here,
contradict
aye.
myself
But
is
I'm
St Mirren have got a
hearing-
chance to win 3 in a row against Rangers.
Aye.
I know what you're saying, but
And I'm hearing a lot of them saying, "Oh, play the young boys. Just get the young boys with nothing to play for." I
you
don't think that even is in not just Barry, but Neely and Billy. That's not in their DNA. They're there because you're in charge of a group of players, and your remit is to win at all costs. Entertain, secondary, win, and that's in them. So they're not going down there to get through the motions. They're down there to win.
I'm plus the
So,
fact. See,
get you in that dressing room.
if they still want to stay in contention to get in the job,
They need to win games.
they've got to win, aye. And then they've got Celtic the following week.
There's that as well. Aye, all that.
Of course, yeah.
So aye.
So I don't think they'll play kids. No, I think it will be hard. I totally agree with what the boys say, but I think Rangers will win that game.
Do you think any of the younger? Do you think Barry would?
Yeah.
But I know you're saying like he's definitely win, but do you think you'll see any of the younger players Barry want to get a chance?
And they deserve a chance.
Aye, deserve a chance.
They deserve. You're not just going to
Aye,
throw them in for the sake of it. So there's been, what's it, Finlay Curtis, Bailey's there. Bailey's picked up 1 or 2 wee injuries there, but he's fully fit and he deserves it. But the other side it is, these guys are in there. They've got a relationship now with these group of players, so they know them. They know a bit about them. So he'll play a team that's going to win that. And they'll
Danny,
be
what do you think that Barry? What do you think Barry thinks his best team is? And what shape? Again, he's changed the shape quite a bit. What shape will we see it?
I think he's had plans where it's been depending on the game. It's no right. This is.
He been out, Faddy? Will that offer get gotten about, and now we're going to see right? This is how a Barry Ferguson team's going to play.
Don't know. I think it's still. But I think it's still to win games. So whatever he feels the best way to win the game is, whether it's St Mirren getting on and practicing for the game.
Them will sit down and discuss. I know Alan's there, McGregor and that, but them will sit down and they'll discuss that. And I think that's
just on bringing young players through. There was a 16-year-old on the bench against Aberdeen.
That's right.
Really excited.
Is it Hutton? And there's another one. Is it Hutton that's involved there? So there's a few.
Aidan McCallan. A good player.
He was
a few.
He was a kid. A good player.
But you need to,
a good game.
Deserving of.
So for you, what would be Rangers' best team to go into this game?
Formation-wise?
Yeah, and personnel.
Well, depends who they've got fit, innit? Who they've got back. They had problems, obviously.
Well, Fernandes is it.
See, when they go away from home and like say tight games and games that they need more organised for me. I like the three for them.
Aye.
Right. I think it gives them a wee bit of protection. It allows Tierney to go and link up with Dessers. Gives them a wee bit more sort of a freedom for me in the middle of the park. The strict four at the back, I think you can score against Rangers all day.
I think they need the three as well because of the St Mirren 2. I think if they go 2 for 2 up against them,
because St Mirren will go direct, right? And we're not.
Proper's no good with physicality, is he?
No. So it depends who the personnel is for Rangers at the back.
Nah, when you play proper.
I don't think proper plays.
Who plays centre back?
We've got Salah in there, and you've got Suter as well. Even Tav can play in there. I don't think proper plays, to be honest with you. Yilmaz is injured again.
He might need to go to a 4 with the injuries that they've got.
That's the problem,
but that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I need to look at the squad again. I've not got the names in front
I
of me,
think if he could, it'd be a 3. For that reason, they played. It's the way St Mirren play, and also because I think he feels it's the best to get a result against Celtic the following week.
All right. Does he give himself another great chance of getting if he beats Celtic next week? Would that come in it?
Why not?
It's tough because we don't know what's happening with this takeover and what the plans are. They're obviously in charge of Leeds. Daniel Farke's got them promoted and there's talk that he's going to get sacked. So it's not as if they're going to look and say, right, sentimental, and, you know, Barry's been this great captain and he's come in and thanks, and because he's done a job of trying to galvanise the team, then we'll just give him a shot.
It'll depend on the new sporting director coming in, Paddy.
It has to.
You know what I mean? He's
got to play for Everton.
Do you expect he's going to have a massive say on that manager?
He's got to.
And by the way, a lot of the time you get a manager appointed and then they go, right, we're looking for a sporting director. Then sporting director comes in and everybody says, why would you not do it the other way about? It's clearly the right way to do it. It's to bring the sporting director in.
The building blocks have been put in place now, and we kept hearing about it, so it's just about here. It's just...
Barry will be buying him a 20 bucks of that red wine, won't he?
Absolutely. Aye.
Keep him sweet.
Magic.
Do you know much about that sporting director, Faddy?
No, a great deal, other than he went into Everton at a really difficult time with the PSR stuff. They couldn't spend a lot of money. They had to generate money through selling players. The running costs of the club were huge, and I think that he's come in and they've turned that round. Whether he's been the one that's made the decisions, definitely been a big part of it.
Oh, he's thought very highly.
Aye.
I listened to boy for Everton. I think
It was on
some
Clyde last
TV, and he spoke very, very highly of him. Yeah,
In terms of what?
just what Faddy said there, he went into a difficult job, he had to get rid of big hitters, they had to, obviously points to reduction and everything. So he had to work to keep them in the Premier League.
They had to make big decisions as well, like sell Anthony Gordon who came through the academy.
I'm liking what
Richarlison.
Give me more.
Wanted to go
Keep
anyway.
telling me.
Give me a kiss, Kevin. Give me a big kiss, Kevin.
Yes.
But I would
Am I
say
putting two
overall,
together and getting 5? Lampard, see it Everton.
Sean Dyche was.
Sean Dyche as well.
I'm not having Sean
I'm
You don't want a big ginger guy in charge?
I'm not having, no, that big
Feels your
fucking
dad.
the big bald guy in
arrogant
charge,
voice.
You know, take a Sean Dyche now.
I don't know if he'd be a Rangers fit. I think he's a good, experienced manager. Jobs he's done, okay, it didn't work for him at Everton. It
did work for him at Everton, to be fair. He done a good job at Everton.
Well,
it went a wee bit towards the end, but because you talked about Thelwell when he went in, when Dyche went into the club as well, it looked like Everton were on their way down. And I would say overall, did a good job.
It's that gravelly voice you can do it, can you?
I go do it.
No, I can't
Go
do
on,
it.
do a
I've got the
Sean
most
Dyche.
quiet, mousy
Go on,
voice
do it.
ever.
The big safety officer voice, come on.
Voice, I'm not
Just give a Sean Dyche 2 pints your limit.
Right, go you for it.
He's so good at impressions.
Come on.
A Sean Dyche, Sean Connery, no?
Sean Dyche / Cowboy.
Go on, do a Sean Dyche.
Okay, Cootum time, man. Cootum time. Here we go, Cootum time, Si boy, you ready?
Yes, take it away, Paul.
So we going 4 teams here?
We'll go 14.
4 games, yeah. I'll go for Celtic away, Kilmarnock at home, Aberdeen, sorry,
Wait, we need to put this in the computer safety, man. Can you use it at a time?
sorry.
Right, so Celtic, gaze the full fixture as you're saying.
Sorry,
Celtic
yeah.
away to...
So Dundee United at home to Celtic, I'm going to go for Celtic away.
Yeah.
I know I made that more complicated than it should have been. Kilmarnock versus Ross County, I'm going for a home win, Kilmarnock.
Right.
That can help get the marbles out.
Man.
Aberdeen against Hibs, I'm going to go for an away win.
Ooh.
I don't know.
What?
No, sorry. I was going to
I
say
don't know,
something.
you want it or not?
You
No,
should
I
have done this in a Sean Dyche voice. That'd have been brilliant.
Aye.
And
What do you want?
here's one for you. Hearts against Dundee.
Fuck off. Don't you say Dundee.
I'm going to go Dundee.
Wow.
You're desperate for St Johnson to go down there.
30-61.
Thanks, Dicey. Thanks, Dicey. He's put the top button in the wrong hole. Look, this is what I'm going to need to fix that for him when we leave here.
Class, mate.
Hey, did he see that? Honestly, but see this morning I was two walking up here, every second taking selfies. Went you? That's a bad trait you're doing, mate.
You were?
Talk about it later. Who's going to go next?
I'll go next. I'm going to go Motherwell. I'm going to go.
Why can we not talk about it now, mate?
Sensitive stuff.
Motherwell, Hearts, Hibs, and Kelly.
So Motherwell at home to St Johnstone,
Yep.
Hearts at home to Dundee.
Yep. Hibs away to Aberdeen and Kilmarnock at home to Ross.
He's a big Idah.
No.
Oh, it was good to be a Lord's voice there.
16 to 1.
You've got to do it when you're not ready for it, so don't get a
He
fright.
loves it and he'll bang the table as well. Who's going next?
That's not you go, mate.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to go Rangers away to St Mirren. I'm going to go Hearts to beat Dundee home win.
Yep.
I'm going to go Aberdeen, Hibs a draw.
Nope.
And my big result of the week is Ross County to beat Kilmarnock.
Wow!
Oh, you dirty wee bastard, you.
Why? 50. Why are you thinking that?
Because I think Ross County are a type of team that just pull out great results. Right?
No, Kelly, I don't
And,
think
they went, but hold on, they went,
I know.
They went in a wee spell, they couldn't win away from home, and all their best results then started coming away from home. Look,
By the way,
I'll
It's
be
all right if you fancy it.
exactly. I'm trying. You've got to kick the Cowboys anywhere your fucking lip.
Kelly are good at home, though.
What?
Kelly are good at home.
I
Watch Kelly at home this
I
season.
don't know. I just
Very
Ross County fucking.
Your opinion, mate.
Of course.
Paddy, what you going?
Wait a fuck, wait to hear mine. I'm going to go St Mirren Rangers draw. I like my draws. Hearts Dundee a draw.
Oh, controversial.
Kelly Ross County a draw and Hibs to beat Aberdeen.
Oh, I see.
Ah, Hibs to beat Aberdeen. That'll be good. That'll be great odds.
But you just told me Kelly are good at home.
Yeah.
You went in a draw.
I'm not going to lose.
Fuck's sake. Fucking brilliant at home.
See, I saw them
They're
batter
good at
Aberdeen earlier on, Kelly. Batter
They've
Aberdeen.
not got any. They've not really had any real run of consistency, Kelly, have they?
I know, but I think they'll turn up.
190 to 1.
I'll put a fiver in that one.
Just quickly, your last bit, your top 4 packets of crisps, just to be quite interesting.
I don't eat Chris, so I'm Alski.
Alright.
Fucking
In any order?
Packet of crisps, no, 4 to 1, please. Or go 1 to 4, so it's easier for you. What's your ultimate? I'll just go any 4, actually.
Any
Make
four,
it
mate.
quicker.
I'll probably go, my favourite, I'm probably going to number 1. Co-op, sea salt and Chardonnay vinegar, Chris.
Laced
They're
with-
the best.
laced with
They're
vinegar,
amazing. Mate, you lose your tongue after a packet of them. What else do I like?
chili bands. I know there's chili
Chili
bands.
sensations.
Aye.
Things has got to be fucking rank.
Right.
Salt
That's all the ones I know.
and vinegar hula hoops, man.
Oh, mate, what age are you, man?
get him.
Cheesy
by the
ones.
way-
Fucking wee boys pat
By the way,
lunch.
they've got smoky bacon ones out as well, but I like the beef. What I do is I put 4 bowls out and I put 4 different.
You like beef?
Oh, I love the hula hoops, man.
Look, George Galloway in it, the dog. Or the cat.
Pussycat.
For the bowl.
Could you say
Do
that?
like
What,
hula?
you put 4 different flavours?
Yes.
And
And
then
4 different bowls.
do you mix them?
No, I sort of forget what on.
Oh, do you?
Oh,
So a bag of Rebels, but hula hoops.
beef. It's a fucking beef.
That's a marketing.
That is a good
for
one.
the hula hoops, innit?
Any others
The
that you
hula hoop
enjoy?
levels,
Everybody used to love Golden Wonder cheese and onion, didn't they?
Aye, they were proper flavours, isn't they?
Aye.
I hate cheese and onion.
Yeah.
Vile,
no,
man. The
cheese-
onion.
So flavour wise, it'd be salt, vinegar, cheese and onion.
Because your
Brilliant.
fingers are dead smelly, aren't they?
Let's go.